Hello, this is Theresa, and welcome to my mess. Sorry, I got a frog in my throat. And so today, welcome. What I'm doing, I already said welcome, is I am playing with some medieval mirage ephemera odds and ends that I have. So I've been working on this today, and it's been interesting and fun to like sort the pieces. These are odds and ends that I had left over from some other playtime, and so I was like, what am I going to do with all these? Because mostly, you know, what I did was I had them cut out. And so when you start like organizing things by size and similarities, it's interesting how things start to come together. Like, I determined that these were similar enough that I could put this on the back, and this could be a journaling spot, and then this on the front, and I could have that as the journal front, and then I could use some odds and ends. Not that, maybe just this. No, maybe to decorate. So like something like that, but that just kind of blends in too much. So these things are really too big to use. Well, maybe that might work. So I had all these things cut up pretty much, not trimmed, because if you've watched my videos, you know that I don't like white on the edges. Now, I've been experimenting with not inking a lot more, or light inking, just because even after you trim, there's still white on the edge there. So I might just give it a swipe just to make it look like the digital printed on the edge there. So then I put that there, and yeah, I kind of like it, but I think it needs something underneath it. And that might just be lovely. Let's look at that some more. Yeah, that's actually lovely. Okay, so little Fabri-Tac. I cannot decide which way I want this. I love this lace that my husband got me for my birthday. It was so sweet. He went out to different stores to get me something that he knew would be meaningful to me. Okay, set that one over there to dry. So that's just really fun to start kind of piecing these things together. like, okay, this is a unique size and shape. Is there anything that matches that? Nope. Oh, I decided these two go together. So I have to really kind of study this to figure out which is up and which is done with this Greek writing. So I believe that's up and this is up. So what I've been doing is I've been taking a piece of book page and laying it on book page and then putting the piece that isn't as big on the other side. So let's go ahead and do that. Now wait a minute, I need to make sure. Okay, so that this has to be turned like that. So all of my ephemera that I make, or a lot of it, is for sale. So what I've decided to do is I will put some of it as I have the time to get it listed. In my coffee shop, Kofi, and then I'm also going to put my mailing address in the description, and if you would like a piece of ephemera, then can't talk and do this at the same time. You can send me a self-addressed envelope with $1 in it, and I will send you out a piece of ephemera. I thought that would be a kind of neat idea. And we'll see how it works, see if there's any interest in it. So this would make a nice pocket. Now I'm going to turn this over, and where'd my piece go? I lost it. Right there. So make sure I got it going the right way. Now something like this would fit in a self-addressed envelope. So if you send me a number 10 envelope, that's the long ones, that would be fine. And I would put 2 pieces in there for $1. The thing is that I love doing this. And when I used to make greeting cards all the time, I loved doing that. But I made hundreds, and so I needed to find more ways to share my craft with, because I wasn't in the business to sell greeting cards. That just didn't feel like a good fit for me. I did want to sell Stampin' Up! Products, and I did try to do that, but it didn't work. It wasn't successful. So now I don't want to sell anything really. I just want to like recoup some of my expense for paying all this, paying for all of this. So that's why I thought it would be a good idea to offer ephemera for $1 by just having folks mail me a self-addressed envelope, and I'll mail you back some ephemera. Oh, this is not cutting nice at all. I'm gonna have to put that in the trimmer. And what's cool, I don't know where my trimmer is. What's cool about this is that a lot of my ephemera is made on old book pages like this one I'm using an Italian book page that is vintage. And so if you do, like I said, I'll put my address in the description when I'm done. And if you do decide to make a purchase, if you want to put in a note that says, oh, can I have some medieval mirage? Do you have anything that is more Greek or more Renaissance? You know, little things like that. And so then if I have this piece available, which this piece isn't done yet, then I would put that piece in there. And like I said, if it's, you know, I'll try to put 2 pieces in each envelope, all depending on the size of envelope that folks send out to me. This is not working for me. That does not seem straight. Okay. And then, you know, like when you got the ephemera, if it wasn't inked, you could ink it and you could decide what it's going to be. Like this one, I am going to turn it into a pocket. No, I'm not. Because I've got fun stuff on this side. So this is not, so this would be the front because this side has more area that you could write on. So like I'm going to take something like this and put it on the front. I don't really like that. This gal has more of like a Middle Eastern look to her, and this gal looks more Renaissance. So I could just like use a flower, but this is from the something florals, and I don't know, that doesn't look too bad together. Let's cut the white off and see what I think. Like if you mail out for ephemera, I really kind of think that goes together. Then you could even make requests like, could I have something that's not inked? Could I have something that would work for a pocket? Could I have something that would go with my, oh, I don't know. I don't have any stuff for fairy journals, but I know a lot of people like to do fairy journals. So you could put something like, could I have something for a fairy journal? And so I know, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to forget, but nope, I can't say the address because I don't have it memorized. Something Ann Street, space number 4, Napa, Idaho, and I don't have my zip code memorized. And in 2 months, we're going to be moving to Arizona. So actually, I will put my post office box in the description because that will be forwarded to us. We've got this all figured out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Can't do that. Everything started to fall over. Because I've got lots of stuff out and about today. Okay, that goes right there. And I probably should have put some lace doily or something underneath there to, wonder if it's too late. I don't think it's too late. I still want to do it. So I want some doily. So I'm going to look in my bits and bobs. Ooh, right here in my bits and bobs. That was a good call. And I'm going to get some doily, some paper doily. I'll put some paper doily down. I don't know that that made a lot of difference, but I tried. And I think I'm just going to leave that there. And then when it's used in a journal, a person could decide whether to trim that off and what they wanted to do. And this will be the journaling side. Now, today I was trying to think of a method to do videos where I would start showing folks actually journaling, actually using your junk journal. Now that's real easy to do when you're doing, excuse me, junk journal January or junk journal July, but it's not so easy to do like the rest of the time, because you know, during that month when you're journaling, these can be used as good strips. It's a challenge, because not only are you doing videos every day or very often, but when you show folks what you're journaling, you don't want it to be real private. So you're circumspect in a sense of what you're actually journaling. So actually journaling in a journal has some challenges to it. So this one is, these two are landscape and this one is portrait. Okay, what else do we got? So this was a file folder from Scrimping Mommy, and then this is from Medieval Mirage. And then what I could do is I could take something from here and put it in the middle, but there's not really anything that I want to use for that. Okay, so I think I decided these two would go well together. So let me grab a glue page, because I've got so much mess, it's hard to stay on screen. These I'm just using one digital image to back the other digital image. And like you saw with the last thing that I prepared, if one digital image is bigger than the other one, then I put a book page. I had to make sure they were both going the same way. Let's see, what was I saying? I put a book page on the bigger digital image, trim that down to where I want it, like I did here, and then I put the smaller piece on the other side because that helps me to not be quite so crooked. Yes, this is crooked, but it's junk journaling. So this is a live chat, and the chat is available if you want to say hi, tell me where you're from, ask a question, or comment on anything. And I'm going to do some light inking because I do see some white. I could trim that off a little bit more. So today's Sunday, and we have plans to, we were going to do a barbecue, but it had been raining since we got up this morning. So I texted everybody and said, change of plans. We're going to go to Denny's for Sunday dinner tonight. And so I told them to meet us there. We were going to do a barbecue with hamburgers and stuff, because we've got, you know, if you watch my videos, you know that actually either side of this would work well for journaling. But you know that we live in a RV and a toy hauler, and so with the amount of people that I was expecting, I just was going to use the picnic table outside with the screen house, and of course the screen house would have been adequate for it to eat out there even if it was raining, but my husband would get rained on while he was barbecuing the food. Okay, I like these little things. At first I was like, oh my gosh, I can't cut little windows out. And then I thought about it and experimented, and yes, I can. And I love doing these to put, where's one? Vellum on. And so then this one is on a old book page. This is a German book page, and it's been reinforced, and so then it would just be put on a journal page, so you can see through the vellum to see the lovely German page. And then this isn't big enough, of course. You can have a fun tag to stick down inside of there. Yeah, lots of fun. So that's that. This is another one. This one is going to be a side tuck. And something like this would be perfect for that. I just had one of my little stamped. In fact, I think I'm going to leave that there. That looks pretty cute. And this one is hinged. So it could be hinged to the page, the journal page, and then this side is a journaling spot. And I do love to journal. I'm surprised that I don't do more journaling online, other than when I do Junk Journal January or Junk Journal July, which I did both this year. And I really enjoy doing it, so I imagine I'll be doing it again in January. So the first year I did follow the YouTuber Meg. I did follow her challenge, and then in July I basically created a challenge and collaborated with Create with Scrimping Mommy group. It's a lot of fun. There was a lot of people that really put their heart into it and put out some really fun, cute, creative items. Was very inspiring, and it was very what I want to say, it was very humble. I like that. Very real and very humble. So, you know, people weren't, look at me, aren't I great? And not that everybody is like that. I have quite a few channels that I watch where the folks are very humble. There's one or two that I watch that kind of annoy me, but the person is very talented and I've learned a lot, so I've just learned to turn the volume down. You know, sometimes, oh my gosh, one of the videos that I've been watching lately in regards to the fires in Hawaii is that one realtor. There's two realtors that are posting a bit. And anyways, the one is really out there, and I can relate to the things that he's doing, but I get so tired of him bragging on his kid. And, you know, whether it's a somber moment talking about people whose lives have been lost and that have lost all their property, or if it's a crafting moment and somebody has logged in, yeah, you've got your group, you've got your clique of people who enjoy listening to you and that sort of thing. But especially if you're selling stuff, then you've got people who have found your channel, which is what you want, and maybe are considering purchasing from you as you share creative ideas and inspire them. But talking about your kids and your grandkids and your husband and stuff like that all the time, and how really just how great they are, that is what annoys me. Once is fine, but if you keep saying it every time, then that gets to be a bit annoying. And so, what else was I thinking about? Okay, so this I definitely do ink. Where's my ink? Well, phooey. I'll just use what's on there, because there is some white on here. This is not an easy task for me to do with my trimmers. Trimmers. Kind of sounded like I was saying trimming, trimmers, trimmer. But it's T-R-E-M-O-R-S. Sometimes I feel like it affects my voice. So my voice feels like it's a little shaky today. I may be wrong. Probably because I only had half a cup of coffee. My husband brought me a chocolate milk, and I have to be in the mood for chocolate milk because I'm not a big sugar person. And I am carrying some weight, so I don't need to indulge on that stuff unless I really am craving it. So I'm having a lot of fun putting, where is it? Vellum behind these. So I've got some vellum here. And this one, I'm just going to put vellum. I'm going to cover the whole thing. This isn't going to be a pocket. I should have put the whole thing over it because I put glue all over it. My husband just pulled up. I could hear the truck. So I'm going to have to make sure I'm talking when he walks in, so he knows that I'm doing a video. Because when he's here, I'll tell him I'm going to talk to myself, just so that he knows, because he likes to be considerate of it when I'm doing a video. In case you're new to my channel, my husband and I live in an RV. This is a toy hauler. So when we're not traveling, this is my work desk and crafting desk. And when we're traveling, this is the home of our Harley Davidson. So I sent him to the Harley store today to get himself a hoodie, because the weather's changing a little bit, and he needed a little sweater to be wearing. okay. I'm not sure what that's going to be used for. It could be used for so many different things. Like, you know, that could be a little tuck spot, little tiny pocket there. That would be cool. But I don't think I'm going to do that to this, because this would be a really good writing spot. Now, I just spotted that this would actually be really good for on the back of here. So, and then this would be the front. But, you know, maybe might want to use this for a pocket. So I don't think I'm going to do that. These two actually are really the same size. So I think that's what these were intended for, is to do that. But I'll bet I had a different piece that had this kind of flower on it, and I used it for something else. So I'm just going to keep those together and think a little bit more about that. Let's see if we got anything. This would look okay on the back of there. These would actually look better, because I just feel like that's a similar leaf, but that one's more curled. I think I'm gonna, let's see, that would go that way. This would look really good. I've got some that are postcards, like this is a postcard, so I'm back to this one again. But I thought I had another postcard. This is done. I think, let's see, all of these are done, so I'm going to get those out of the way. This is a postcard, but this is very small. And that's definitely a front. But this is portrait, where this is landscape, so this would be a better fit. I'm going to do that. These two are going to go together. So if you like this video, please be sure to do a thumbs up. If you don't like it, you're welcome to do a thumbs down. And I'm always interested in comments. And also, please feel free to visit my Facebook group, Junk Journaling United. Okay, this is the top and that's the top, so they go like that. Done. So I hope you're having a good, I almost said 4th of July weekend, Labor Day weekend. Yep, looks good. Hubby just showed me his new hoodie. You look like a prisoner.
Hey, the combination was good.
His new shirt that he just bought has stripes on it. Black and green stripes. And he's offering up the bag to me for junk journaling because he knows I like that. Okay, I'm going to ink the edges on this one because we got always have some white when I do it, like when I use one digital to back the other digital. Oh boy, there's a lot of white there. I definitely need my ink pad. Oh, there it is. Okay, that one's done. So then I look at something like this, and this looks real similar, but to me both of these are backs. So I'm saving these as backs. And what do we got over here? These are done. Okay, I'm going to save all these and these. I'm just going to look through this one more time to see if there's anything else that looks like I should do them together. Like these are the same size. So these really do look like they should be done together. But neither side looks like it would be a good writing side to me, so I'm not going to do that. Nope. One's portrait, one's landscape. I don't like to do those together. Neither one of these. I mean, that you could probably write on. And those look like they are the same Greek. I think I like those together. I'm kind of wanting to do some lace underneath there. Now I can't trim on this side, so I need to be careful how I put this together. So far I have not been careful, so I have to give that another shot. Can't trim on this side because I've got the lace. I still got white. I have to sneeze. Oh, goodness. It's that time of the year. I was watching another YouTuber and she was talking about how her daughter had this little cough that was kind of like and I was thinking to myself, that sounds like that might be allergies, because that's what I'm dealing with right now. And in case anybody's interested, what I like to do for allergies is to take thistle. I buy thistle from Amazon, and it really helps my 8-year-old grandson a lot. All through the year, he suffers with allergies. So I was keeping it on hand for him for when he visited. And then, boy, I wish I would have put that lace on the other side now. So, you know, if it was a journal card, that would be used for a tag. So it's going to be needed to use for a left side tuck spot or whatever. So this is done. All right, I think that's good for now. I'm going to merge this with my other medieval mirage stuff. So let's see if I can categorize any of this together. So no to that. No. These would actually go good together, but I'm going to hold off. See, now here we go with this. But these are, this one is probably portrait. These are all portrait. So I could take one of these and put it on the back of here. And I've also thought about maybe just like doing collage. Let's finish off with that. That says Constantinople. I'm sure I didn't say it right, but I thought that was interesting that it says that when I'm dealing with this like Renaissance and Greek ephemera. So what am I going to put on the side? And then we need something right there, which I was thinking I would do washi for that. Most of these are brand new and I haven't opened them yet. fits just fine. Okay, I like that. Now I want to do something right there. So let's see what we have. I could do some more washi. This is postcard. Or I could do one of these. That would be fun. And that's a good color. It's a good color match. Now I don't want to cover up this though. I didn't want to cover that up. That one might work. too big. In fact, I don't want to cover up that. Okay, we're gonna go with that. Okay. Okay, I like how that turned out. I love these little birds. They're very cute. I made some well-tailed tags, as you can see, out of some of this. Another thing that I keep forgetting to do is like taking one of these and going like that and making it a tab. So let's see if I have anything over here that I could have or should have done that to. I'm just not as inclined to do that to the landscape ones. Nope, I'm not feeling it for any of this. I've got something underneath here that I didn't want to curl. This was made with gold vellum. Yeah. And so far I just have this as a tuck spot because I wasn't sure how I was going to want to use it. I'm just going to let those two hang out with each other for right now. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Little scrap, scrap. Okay. Alrighty, so I think that's it. We could recap, but the problem is I put everything together. Whoops. Well, that's a waste of washi right there. Quit. That one might be good. Oh, these are ready to be little books. So that's as far as I've gotten with planning that. So I could take, not that, I could take some paper and fold these in half. Come on. These are all just scraps of paper that I have. That one needs to be torn down a little bit more. Oh, the problem, it wasn't folded real straight, I guess. For some reason, I just really like the colors of that graph paper in there. And so then I take my tiny attacher, and it's not long enough to go all the way in. So what I do is I like fold this a little bit. Ugh, I hate doing it, but it's the only way I can get in there. This one is too thick. It's not going to work as well as the one that I did before that way. So I could put a little staple here. There we go. And that will hold the paper in. And a person could write like that. Or maybe somebody might get this in a journal and they'll have a longer stapler than I do and redo that. So I always like to take my bone folder and push the legs of the staple in. So that nobody gets cut from the staple. Okay, there's that one. That's just a little notebook. This is a little journal card. Another little journal card that's bigger. There's a big one. and another little one, and a file folder that can have some more things done to it. I don't know, I just have all kinds of stuff here. Something like this could go on something like this. Nope, don't like that. Might look good there. Little tuck spot. Oh, I would want to cover that bird up. Yeah, so those have some potential. This one I have a little bird in it. Cute. Too bad these are directional. Little journal card. Another little booklet. And another little pocket. What would I call that? A window mini pocket. That's what I would call that. Okay, so there you go. Too many to just lay out, so let's do it like this in case somebody wanted to buy some of this ephemera. So like I said, all you have to do, I'm going to put my address in there, is send a self-addressed stamped envelope. If you see something you like, this is the flower file folder. This is the vellum window with a circle. This is the lady pouring wine journal card. This is the gold vellum window with a journal card. This is the window side tuck with a bird journal card. This is the destination journal card. This is the mini window pocket. This is a little journal card. Little journal card. Journal card with lace and a Renaissance lady. Journal card on old book page. Postcard. Journal card with tulips. Journal card. Journal card. Journal card. What are these called? I don't remember. And mini pocket with window. Okay, I hope something was inspiring. Oh, and then the notebooks. And if it was, please give me a thumbs up.